All right, Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites from the branch of the Gmssindianpolis camp. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone rule well. And Shalom to you sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. All right, hey, we just going to go and move through the spirit, man. There's a lot going on. You know, got Trump with all his tariff situations, right? Messing up the economy, you know, stock market all in a frenzy. There was some relief today because Trump went ahead and put a 90-day pause on everything except for China and a few other spots. You know, actually he increased the tariffs on China to 125%. So as we're in this trade war, right, economic warfare, okay, that's because that's a form of warfare. All right, it's not always physical. All right. And so, hey, just like the scriptures say, there's wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, let's go ahead and start 2 Ezra 9:1.
I got you. It's 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, and how do you measure the time? All right, with the scriptures. All right, with the prophecies. All right, that's the measuring tool. All right, these scripts. That's how we know where we're at, man. And we know we're at the end, right? The end of the end, because Yahweh Shai, when he died on the cross, all right, that was the beginning of the end. I'll let this pass real quick. All right, go ahead.
And the beautiful, the brother said at the beginning of the end, when the fire hydrant rolled past, you know, that's a sign of emergency. Yep. All right, and the number on the fire hydrant was 144, man.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead, though, bro. That's wrong, brother.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time.
Right. The times is before. Can you get Isaiah chapter 46?
Right, at the time past, dealing with those prophecies. All right. The Lord revealed those prophecies unto the prophets. All right. And guess what? With the prophecies, we somewhat have a timeline. You know, we don't have an exact time. All right, but through the prophecies, we know that we're closer and closer to the end. All right.
Which is, let me get this real quick, which is only revealed. It's Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Right, and the prophet is the man of the Lord out here on the highways and byways throughout the four corners of the earth. Not you so-called police chicken-eating pastors, man. Or you tarot card reading women, man.
Right.
All right, it's going to reveal to the true elect of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Let me state that as well.
And then right, for you witches, you brujas. Man, hold on. It's on now.
You know what? It's a beautiful thing, man, because guess what? We're down here in the middle of the city right now, man, and they're having a firefighter conference, all right, which is a state of emergency. Everybody getting together for a conference about emergency. All right, and we're the real emergency that's happening, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're the real...
We're the real trumpet.
Yeah, we're the real trumpet that's being sounded, man. All right, go ahead.
But yes, for all you, no, you're right. For all you witches, you brujas, you tarot card readers, and all this, y'all working off the left-hand side, anyways. Which
right.
that only goes so far. All right, and that's for this world. All right. And the Lord, and see, the Lord got them in a trick bag because hey, the Lord controls both good and evil. Read that Isaiah 45 and 7, man. All right, we got the priest, Isaiah 46.
Isaiah 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning.
Hey, read verse 9.
Isaiah 46 and verse 9, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and there is none else beside, or Salaki, and there is none else.
Right, so there's not many gods, all right? There's the Lord and his son, that's it, man. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, there's not Buddha. He didn't say Buddha. He didn't say what did he say? Allah,
Amara,
yeah. All these people that you so-called people pray to in vain.
Fucking Guadalupe, the Virgin Mary, man, y'all as Northern Kingdom, y'all represent that harder than so-called Jesus, man. Y'all put that woman.
The Santa Maria?
Yeah, no, that's a different thing, but that's another thing. But yeah, it's just like just like
witchcraft is a big thing.
yeah, witchcraft is a big thing. That's Northern tribe, man, and Southern Kingdom too. You know, because you got Levi with this witchcraft, is voodoo and shit. You know, Benjamin be doing stuff. All the tribes, man. If it ain't Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's fucking witchcraft, man.
Right, bro.
Even Christianity is a form of
Yeah,
Christianity is a form of witchcraft because they plan unto.
Yeah, it's all fleshly desire stuff. The prosperity doctrines they push, you know.
what's it, darkness.
Yeah. And that's crazy though because, like in Luke, believe it's 21, where it's like this lady comes from the crowd. It was like, "Blessed be the womb that bare thee, and the paps that thou sucked from." And fleshly, but you see, they can't see the spiritual things, man. You know. Go ahead.
It says, Isaiah 46:9 again. I am Yahweh Bashem Shai, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times.
See, declaring the end from the beginning. All right, from ancient times, things that have not passed, man. All right, so everything was set up aforetime, man. All right, everything was before the earth was even created. All right, everybody's following a playbook, man.
That's right, bro.
Proverbs 20 and 24 says what? Man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way?
God.
All right, so ain't no damn free will. You're doing according to the Lord's will, man. Whether it be
Right.
good or evil.
Right, that's why the scripture says that the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet.
Yeah.
All right, because what the Lord already knew who the elect was. All right, he knew what the elect would be doing in the last days, man.
Yep.
Lord willing, we are some of those men.
right.
Hey, but the spirit of the Lord is on our life to unction to do the work of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know? When we heard the words of Yahweh Bashem Shai, it clinged to us. It said, what he said, my sheep shall hear my voice.
Yeah.
All right, so we believe we are those men, those prophets of old, out here testifying of the downfall of the kingdom right now. Go ahead, son.
It says, declaring the end from the beginning
Right, everything was already planned out. Go ahead.
and from ancient times the things that are not yet done.
The things that are not yet done, that goes into prophecy.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that weren't foretold are told in prophecy, man. Our prophecy means to tell us what happened. This is what the scriptures is all about, man. Go ahead.
My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Everything the Lord said he's going to do. So the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. All right, even in the Old Testament, when you go back and you start reading in those old books, everything Yahweh Shai said came to pass. All right, his blessings, his warnings, his curses, his punishments. All right, when the Lord warned us that we would be here. The Lord warned us we would be right here. We didn't take heed to it, man. You know?
Yep.
Go ahead,
This is real
What's
quick.
up, man?
Precept. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. It says, actually, I'm going to start at verse 8.
Go
It
ahead.
says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
So we have really no understanding of the Lord but the scriptures.
Yeah.
Our thoughts are minor thoughts compared to the Heavenly Father, man. He created everything.
Yeah.
Hey, so how can we even have ourselves on the same thinking level as the Lord? All right, so some things we're not going to understand, but the Lord give us an unction of understanding through studying the words, man. You can't just go in this book and read. The Spirit of the Lord got to be on you to get the understanding.
Yeah.
All right, because our mediocre minds are not heavy enough to get the understanding of the words of the Lord. All right, he's dealing with a remnant. And you have to be in that remnant to get to understanding who the Lord's dealing with, man.
Yeah.
All right?
You gotta have the Holy Spirit on you, right?
Done.
Because and also say like his ways are not our ways, right? Because you see people left and right, they'll question the Lord's will.
Yeah.
Oh, why he let that pit bull go and eat that little baby? Why that old lady get ran over by a car?
Right.
Because that's the judgment of the Lord, man.
Right.
And his name is Yahweh Bashem Shai. All right, that's the judgment. See, but people be like, I don't know if I want to serve a guy like that. See, that ain't up for you, man. Hey, remember, he's the potter and we're the clay.
That's right.
Right? He made us. So if you ever bought a tool, right? You buy a shovel, right? You use it. The shovel's like, why the hell you digging with me? I want to be a rake.
Right.
Well, that ain't up
I
to
wanna
you,
be a
man.
hoe, right.
Yeah. I created you to be a shovel. So just like us, He created us to do either whether it be good or evil in the sight of the Lord, and that's our lot, man. All right. We got no choice.
How
There ain't
long
no
you been a
free will.
believer? How
So
long you
what-
been a believer and a follower?
And the following shit, was it like almost 7 years? Yeah.
How about you?
I've been I was raised in the church my whole life, but to say a follower, almost 9 years, 10 years.
How about you?
About 4 years.
4 years? How
Why do you
about
ask that?
4? Man, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? You said why? Because I'm a believer, but I'm a follower too. But shit, you never know till you ask.
Yeah.
You don't assume, so you ask.
That's right.
You don't know, you ask.
Well,
So we're not black. We Israelites.
That's right. That's right.
see, that's what I mean right there, man. The Spirit of the Lord is moving throughout the four corners of the earth, man.
Yep.
Hey, what the Lord said, hey, in the last days, He's going to do what? Pour His Spirit among all flesh, bro.
Yep.
All right? 20 years ago, people would walk up and say that they were Israelites. They would say they were black Negroes, Native Americans. They would say they were these bywords that were given unto us. As the scripture told us.
Black and white is the title.
Right. Hey, this is all in the scriptures, what you're saying, bro. The Lord told us we somebody get that, man. Get those bywords from these brothers. You know what I'm saying? See everything that people think, and it's not a slight, but people think they can explain, the Lord already explained it in the scriptures. This book right here is the foundation of everything in life. Read it out, Shah.
Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and
A proverb, go ahead.
and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Right, we become a byword. We want to be called by our natural biblical name, man. Yeah. All right, we want to be called everything else. We're the same with these other nations.
What's the difference between a prophet and an evangelist?
For sure, a prophet is telling you what happens before it happens.
Yeah.
You know?
So evangelists are the one that reads the word and give the word.
Yeah.
What you know, man? Let me ask you something. What's the mark of the beast?
Well, they say it's 666 is a mark of the beast.
That's a number, okay.
But 666 ain't an evil number.
Yeah, but what? Right, but what is
What is
You
the
can't
actual-
get the
what is-
mark
what is
on
the
your
actual
hand because it's in the Revelation.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it physical or is it spiritual?
Spiritual.
Why is it spiritual?
Because it's in the word.
Somebody get
Before
that.
before anything happens in the flesh, it happens in the spirit.
Yeah,
Nothing in this world can happen in the flesh without it happening in the spirit at first.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that is actually physical. All right, it's the RFID microchip. All right, because you go on that word. Go ahead, read it.
Read it,
Brothers
read it.
13,
All right.
16.
This Revelation chapter 13 and verse.
Read loud, I'll read mine.
You got to do it now.
You might have said about the three.
This Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Let me ask you a question. If it's all spiritual, then what does it matter to be rich or poor? This is a physical thing. The reality, the spirit doesn't matter if you're rich or poor in the spirit. Or if you not saying in the spirit, but if you have money or not. Spirituality doesn't matter about money. Go ahead.
Money only matters in the physical world.
Thank you, son. Thank you.
It
Go ahead.
says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
On the right hand or their foreheads, right? So it's a physical. So if you go on that word mark, all right, in the Greek it's the word charagma, all right, which means a physical insertion. All right. Go ahead.
It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell.
Right. No man buy and say, how you gonna stop that? You're gonna say you don't. Right.
You
You know
can't
what I'm
spiritually
saying?
buy anything.
Right.
You can't spiritually sell anything.
Yeah.
So this is a physical thing.
Right
Now, the so-called upper heads of us have been planning these micro things for years. People have already taken them.
Yeah, so
a large percent of the world has already has the beast on them.
Yeah.
All right, that's why they're bringing in the so-called cashless society. All right, what are you hearing more and more now? 4 years ago, you heard about Bitcoin. Nobody knew what it was. It wasn't important. It wasn't.
Now they paid off.
It thought it would just fade off. Now Bitcoin is one of the biggest things in the world.
Yeah.
Now the crypto world is coming up because they're going to take this place and make it a cashless society. Once it's a cashless society, they're going to implement what we're talking about right now. All right, on to people. All right, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without it. Well,
Just like you see it now, we're pretty much in a cashless society, right? All right, look.
As long as ATM exists,
Not even ATM. You take your debit card and you tap. All right, people don't carry cash anymore like that. All right, when you go to the gas station, people tap in, they walking out. All right,
a lot of
America, the so-called world.
Yeah, this still cash right now, right? Yeah.
But it's going to be eliminated. It's going to be eventually eliminated. They already eliminated coins.
Yeah.
All right, which is going to if you eliminate one coin out of the dollar system, it's going to eventually crash the whole system.
Right. Yeah.
Because it all works together. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk.
And real quick, hold on before you read that. That's why you got tap to pay. You go in the stores, you tap to pay. Yeah. It's called gradualism.
Yep.
All right, first you start off with a debit card. You know, you get people getting away from cash, right? And then they have the chip on the card, and you enter the chip on the debit card.
then they see your purchase.
Yeah. Now it's tap to pay.
No, it's gradually putting in people's mind to willingly take this so-called market.
It's conditioning.
Yeah, it's conditioning you.
I ain't
All right,
taking
like
that
in the
mark.
60s and 70s, we had what? We had food stamps. We had paper food stamps. All right, then they moved.
I wasn't born in them
I'm
days.
explaining to you though. I mean, me neither. I wasn't born into later times also. Then they moved, like the brother trying to get you to see. Then they moved gradually to the cards. All right, we used to have to write out paper checks at the grocery store. Now they moving to the cards. Then we moving to cards. Now they moving to insert the card with the chip. Now they got everybody's card where you can just tap and pay. Eventually it's gonna come to a point where they're gonna put in your hand. All right, you're gonna be able to pay with your hand. That's the mark.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Right,
No.
right. Because
That's why you don't want it.
Yeah, because now you're gonna know. Now you're gonna pick who you're gonna serve. You're gonna serve the Lord. His name is Yahweh Shai. Yep. It's Yahweh.
Yahweh.
And the payload here, Yahweh, which means he is or he exists.
Yes.
By Hashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai,
It's who the
which
world
means he
is.
saves. Which means he saves or he delivers from the world called Jesus. All right. There's no J until.
There's no J in Hebrew.
Yeah. Exactly. Picking up on putting that. But it's important though, because this is gonna be called the hour of temptation.
That's right, bro.
All right, we're gonna force you because you ain't gonna be able to be a part of society if you don't have that shit. All right, which we ain't really a part of this place anyway.
We said we in this world, but not other.
Exactly. That's right. That's right, brother.
So we covering through His covenant.
That's right. You know, and now, but and that's the thing.
There's no physical without the flesh.
Right, and that's another thing too. And it's about the elect of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that have been oppressed to build up this country, man. All right,
No God, no us.
exactly.
No God, no people.
It's,
Yeah, because
Revelation.
even Israel in the Hebrew is Yasharala, which means he, Prince Power, the princes of the power, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, read.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17. And that no man might buy it or sell, save he that had the mark.
So there's gonna be a point where nobody's gonna be able to buy or sell or do anything on the earth without the mark. Go ahead, bro.
It says, or the number, it says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yep, and that number is just, keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
It says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Well, that 666 is the Greek is a shai stigma. All right, and then go to stigma. It goes to the physical. Yeah, go ahead and get that definition for stigma. Shai stigma.
So yeah, this right here is going to be the ultimate temptation of the world. All right, and only the elect of the Lord are going to make it out of this. Go ahead, bro.
And watch too, you're gonna see these influencers, you're gonna see these celebrities start getting chipped, and you know, there's people that are doing it now. They're starting their car with their hand, open up their doors at home, going to the vending machine, paying for purchase at the grocery store. If you go Amazon One, which
corrupt.
because you gotta remember that Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man who's in control. All right, he's the wicked. All right, he's the
Nice to
wicked.
meet you.
Yeah, man.
I gotta go. You got a channel or something?
Yeah, you got YouTube, man. You gotta just type in a
Gmssindianpolis. Indianapolis. Like Sin, Indianapolis.
Yeah, GMS. Or just look up GMS Hebrew Israelites. All right.
GMS.
Hey, we used to be out here every Wednesday too, bro.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
About this time.
All right, brother.
All right. See, this is why the Lord got us out here, man. All right. Even though it's only one man who required, man. All right.
Hey, the angels rejoice.
That's right, bro. You know, hey, you never know what the Lord's gonna do, man.
Really good.
That brother knew he knew some scriptures, man.
Yep. But
You
see,
know?
that's why it's important. Yeah, because look, he's on the right track, right? But
Right.
he thought the mark of the beast was spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got to be out here to defend the gospel. You know, because the so-called Christian church has done a heavy work on our people, man.
Yeah.
All right, to get them to believe things that are not true. All right. I'll try back in that second half.
Second
Right.
Oh yeah, I had a little more at the back.
Okay,
I was still
go ahead.
reading. Yeah, goes back to Isaiah 55 and verse 8. I'm gonna read down. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said Yahweh Hashem Shai. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And that's why we don't lean up to our own understanding. We go by what Yahweh Hashem Shai put in the book. This is the playbook.
Right.
Because like I said, we can't think outside of the realm of the Lord, man. So we got to stick to the script. All right, we got to stick to what He's told us. All right, we got to trust in Him. That's why He says trust in His word. All right, we get to thinking, I don't know if the Lord really meant that. No, man. He made it plain upon tables, man. All right. It says, verse 10. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it.
Yeah, so the Lord's word not going to turn unto him void, which means without effect, man.
Yeah.
All right? Everything the Lord said is going to happen, man. All right, we're seeing it right now. All right? When these people are starting, the water's really starting to be in a state of chaos and fear.
Yeah.
You know? And the more, even though we haven't gotten to a physical war, what kind of war are we in right now? We're in a trade war.
Yep.
All right, and a trade war can easily lead to a physical war. All right, because economy start getting messed up. You know, guess what, man? And people get, things start to get wrapped up, and things get heated. Hey, the Lord can do anything right now, man. Hey, and we hasten in that day, man. You know, we hasten in the day that you have about turn this place up, man. Turn it out, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, all right.
I still got that definition for stigma.
Oh, yeah.
Then read it up for edification conference.
Stigma. Mark made on skin by burning with a hot iron. From this is on the edible line. From Greek stigma, mark of a pointed instrument, punctured.
A puncture. Yep. All right. If you look at it, it goes into you and into your skin. Yep. You know, that's that puncture that he's talking about.
Right, just like in the ancient days, the Karaks.
Yeah.
You know, pierce your ear. You know, you tell them, you know, who your master is, right? You know, with the awl, we call it the digital awl. So the awl goes in the ear, pierces.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's what's gonna happen, man. You know.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna pick who you're gonna serve, man. You're gonna serve this world, you know, and choose the God of this world, Esau, even so-called white man, to be your power and to serve him, or you're gonna serve Yahweh Hashem Shai. And that's only to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those speckled birds. All right, they have the spirit. You know, that it'll be revealed unto you, man.
Right.
Hey, because it's only about the elect, anyways. Because even the physical of our people, man, majority of them aren't gonna get it. 2/3 aren't gonna get it. All right, so they're as the heathen are too. So just like Esau's got his sleeper cell agents, man, across the four corners of the earth, and Yahweh Hashem Shai got his sleeper cell prophets, man.
Right.
That when they hear the word, they're gonna be activated and come and preach the gospel, man.
Yeah, man.
The truth and sincerity.
Yeah. And the Lord gonna wake someone up in the last hour.
Yep.
All right.
And we
are
enter that
almost in
last
that
hour.
last
Yeah.
God.
No, it's the spirit.
Yeah, we
enter
there, man, because you can see it. You know?
We said
People are struggling right now, man. At times it gets harder and harder, man.
Yeah.
You know? Even wickedness is increasing more and more on the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, at an all-time high, every time you turn up, it's a form of wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Like we brothers always say, man, hey, brothers don't got the news break app on their phone, man. Hey, you need to put that on your phone, bro.
Yeah.
It's constantly things happening, and this thing and the news break is it's almost it's better than CNN to me.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
these other programs, it's giving you everything, man. You know, go ahead, bro. You said more important?
This back up, this is the whole explanation of what you was talking about. Tobit 13 and verse 6.
All right.
If you turn to him with your whole heart and with your whole mind and deal uprightly before him, then will he turn unto you and will not hide his face from you.
Right, you got to be chasing after the Lord, man, as well, man. You know, and us family, the Lord, hey, we got that taste, and we got to keep that, that taste on our mouth. You know how you get that good taste of something? Ooh, that tastes good. That savory taste.
Yeah.
Your mouth water for it.
You got that craving. It should be a craving.
Water, yeah.
Preaching and teaching this word is a craving.
Yeah, bro.
Ooh, let me get it. I gotta get some of that. You know?
Yeah. That's why when brothers get together, they be like, let's do it. Brothers be like, hey, I got a video. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, the spirit has to be dealing with you, man. All right. Everybody don't have the spirit of the Lord in their life to do this work, man.
Nah.
You know. So when the Lord blessed us with it, we got to use it. Go ahead,
Yep. Precept. Go ahead.
It says, therefore see what he will do with you, and praise the Lord of might, and extol the everlasting King. In the land of my captivity do I praise him, and declare his might and majesty to a sinful nation.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. In the land of our captivity, we still praise Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. And we chase out the Lord, and the Lord has done marvelous works in all our lives. You know, and in our brothers as well. You know, we see the Lord do miracles.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, it's a miracle that we're out here
That's
preaching and
right.
teaching this word, man. Coming from where we come from, man.
That's right. We could be out here like the rest of these dummies walking up and down the street,
Yeah.
enjoying the convention that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or enjoying life, enjoying what they think is life, and it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
This Barbie world, this dream world shit, man. This all about to come to end. All this folly that's been set in great dignity, man. All right, all that shit's gonna end, man.
I was watching YouTube, man. The dude was playing zombies, man, and then I just had like a revelation. This is how these people are zombies, bro. Mm-hmm. All right, and the Lord's gonna give us the Duke gun and to destroy these people, man. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get the ultimate weapon, all right, to destroy this place, man. Yeah. When the Lord come, man. Yeah. 'Cause we're tired, man. Yeah. You know, the men and the Lord are tired. You know, we're tired of having to wake up in this sinful kingdom knowing we got a paradise waiting on us, man. Yeah. You know, we're tired of waking up to our wives and just life, period. Yeah. You know, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, guess what? We're going to fight through it, man. Go ahead.
It's the spirit of the Lord that's keeping us going.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Literally the Holy Spirit, man.
Right, because that's why the scripture said eat the whole roll. It said it went in sweet. And then it came out bitter. Yep. All right, because it came out bitter because now you know better. And now you hate this world. Yep. You know? Because you know that this world is not a Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yep. There's no righteousness in it. Go ahead,
and that's real quick, just on that point, that's a good point. Because especially a lot of these camps and of course the Christian church, man, and Islam, all they do is preach the sweetness, All right, so you all sugared up thinking everything's all happy, golly, goo-goo gaga bullshit, right? But see, they're not really digesting the word, man. When you really digest the word, you found out how bitter it is, man. Right. But just like bitters in the world, right? The bitter herbs, right? It's good for you. Stuff that's bitter or spicy, stuff that's uncomfortable is actually really good for you.
That's right.
All right, so that's why when you digest the scriptures, you find out like the sweet part is obviously, oh yeah, we future kings and princesses, and our women gonna be princesses, and our children gonna live good, and we're going to have everything to our heart's desire and righteousness, man. Right? That's the sweet, right? But then you start digesting. And you find out, majority of your people, your quote-unquote family and friends, they're not going to get the truth. They actually going to start to despise you. All right? Because you're preaching this word, man. All right? Yeah. You're going to have to go through Jacob's trouble, man. It said through much tribulation shall we enter the kingdom of heaven, man. So that's the bitter part. But that's good for you because it gets your mind ready for what's to come, man. Go ahead with the hot one. I said, hey, when I hear that, hey, bring it out.
Zechariah 13 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
What part of the land? What part of the land? That land is talking about America, man.
That's right.
All right, 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will be put to death on this side, man.
Right.
Because you refuse to come back and serve your power, man. All right, like I say, you rather serve the God of this world, man. All right, who has blinded the minds of them, and who's the God of the world? Esau, even the so-called white man.
That's right, bro.
All right.
It says, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as the silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Right, we're going to be tried, man.
Yep.
All right, this road is a road of difficulty.
Yeah.
All right, it's not an easy route. As you, and that's how you know that this is the truth, man.
Yeah.
Because anything easy ain't good for you. Anything easy, you don't respect and count worthy.
Yeah.
Are the things you have to fight for? Are the things that you cherish, bro?
Yeah.
Are you cherish the most, man? Because you have to fight for them, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And just like see like that gold and silver, when you try it through the fire, where you're getting all the impurities out,
Yep.
are you breaking it down? Then what's the benefit of it? Once you get it all done, now you got the pure gold, the pure silver, all right, the pure whatever metal it is, and it's beautiful. All right, it comes out way better than it ever was,
Right,
right,
bro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says,
That's a sleep. That's a sleep, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God.
Yeah. We call the name of the Lord in the last days, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, the Lord is our power, man.
It ain't gonna be a motherfucker out here, Jesus! When they going through a cell. It ain't gonna be some Yahoo ass nigga.
Yeah.
Yeshua, nah. Them niggas gonna be destroyed,
Hey,
man.
man, one of the most beautiful things is, man, the brother put it in the group, man, the MMA fighter, man.
Yeah.
The MMA fighter, man. He called on the name of the Lord correctly, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In front of live TV, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we in the last, things like that is happening as an example of where we at, man.
Yeah.
All right? Don't nobody calling on you, how about Shimi Shai?
Nope.
All right? On live TV, bro.
Yeah.
All right? And all you people who had a chance to, the Lord gonna deal with you as well, man.
Yeah.
Calling on Yahuwah and Yahweh to please these people, man.
Yeah. The Yahweh was fine.
I mean, Yahweh,
Yahweh was fine. Yeah,
Jesus,
Jesus.
Salaki,
No, you all right? Yeah. Hey, slip of the tongue, man.
Yeah. The Lord gonna deal with you, man. But that brother stood his ground and called on the name of the Lord, man. He gave all praises.
He said Yahweh, who the world even calls God. He said Yahweh Shai, the world even calls Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
he brought that out.
Yeah, man.
But that goes to say this is real.
Yeah, to let you know that the word is being spread throughout the four corners of the earth, man.
Yeah.
That's another way that you people are not gonna have an excuse as well, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you hear that? You hear that type of thing you should acquire. What is he talking about? Go ahead,
And you motherfuckers ain't gonna make it.
Nah, they ain't gonna make it. That's why we started that 2/3 gonna be cut off.
Yeah.
Because you niggas don't care. You niggas don't want to inquire.
Yeah.
All you niggas want to party and bullshit.
Yep.
All right, you're not thinking of your how about shit outside. You're not on your mind.
Nope.
All right, you niggas thinking about your next high and your next the next Call of Duty that's coming out, man.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, all right.
Yeah, and
And let me say, ain't no wrong with playing no game neither, man.
Right.
But the Lord should be over your game system, man.
Right.
The Lord should be over you chilling and kicking.
Yeah.
All right? The Lord should come first in your life.
Yeah.
All right, you got Jace that play video games, you know.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man, but the Lord should come, Lord should come first in your life.
Man, it's good. You can have that motherfucker. I ain't got shit. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Shit. But they gonna be caught in this America and die, right? Via what? Thermonuclear destruction, man. Because thermonuclear destruction is coming upon America, right? Babylon the Great, the land of confusion, man. This big melting pot full of all these nations, man, are gonna come here and get their judgment. That's why you got the heavy, all them caravans of Northern Kingdom coming up here, man. They're just coming up here to be judged, man.
Yep.
All right? You done left your land, which they really thought they were oppressed like that, but really, I mean, I ain't gonna say there's some fucked up areas over there, man. It's fucked up over there. It's poverty, heavy. But they're really blessed in a sense because they can own their land, right? They can build it how they want to build, and then they got actual natural fruit and vegetables that literally grow, man.
I got a preset.
You know? Go ahead. See, Esau, he'll cut down all the fruit trees that grow naturally and shit and make you buy it from the store. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit that's supposed to be already on the earth.
I should not
You
hear.
know? You know? So that's what's coming, man. Hey, grab, go ahead. We go back to that 7th chapter.
This is concerning, the northern kingdom of Israel. All right, but we can apply it to this day because the same shit is about to happen. Amos 4:6, and I also have given you cleanness of teeth in all your cities, and want of bread in all your places. Yet ye have not returned unto me, said the Lord.
Yeah, see, Yahweh Shah be looking out for us, man. All right, here it is. He done set up the prophets, man, with the 100% truth, man. All right, but that's not good enough for you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. You just always want more and more and more, right? You're not thankful, man. All right, it's never enough for you niggas. You guys rather dwell in wickedness, man. You guys can't see the righteousness in front of you. But guess what? Because the Lord has y'all blinded, man. All right, Yahweh Shah must really hate y'all, man, to not allow you to even see nor hear, no matter how good you break it down to where a child can understand. All right, but the Lord's like, nah, you ain't gonna get it.
Right? This time right here, the Assyrians was, besieging, Israel. Yeah. All right, so they wasn't, they ain't have no food. All right, that's why it says, Lord has given you cleanness of teeth. They wasn't, Jacob wasn't able to eat, and we're coming now telling you that, hey, because there's talks of famine, coming to this land. All right, and we're warning you of these things to come. It says, and also I have withholden the rain from you when there were yet 3 months to the harvest, and I caused it to rain upon one city, and caused it not to rain upon another city. One piece of rain upon, and the piece. I select. Let me select it. I ain't want that part. Okay, I'm just jump down straight to the point. Amos 4:12. Therefore, thus will I do unto thee, O Israel, and because I will do this unto thee, prepare to meet thy power, O Israel. All right. Yeah. So yeah, man, y'all about to know. Let me just get this in the end up to you, because it's Amos 4:12. Therefore, I will bring upon you all the disasters I have announced. Prepare to me your God in judgment, you people of Israel.
Right. So you go. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, the Lord. That's how the Lord deals. The Lord. He brings out His prophets. All right, to tell you, and warn you of the things that's about to come. All right. And since you don't want to listen, guess what? The Lord is going to visit you Himself. But He's going to visit you through judgments. As the second Ezra 9 was saying. What did it say? Then what thou understand that is the time.
We'll go back.
I'll just read that again.
That shall understand that is
Go back. Yeah, just go back to. We're going back in anyways.
Second Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 2.
Yep.
It says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made."
Right. It's like we're reading before He declared the end from the beginning. So we got the prophecies. We got the understanding that, there's going to be wars and rumors of wars. All right, nation against nation. All right, pestilences, famines, right? Like the brothers just going into. And we know there's nothing new under the sun. So things that happened in time past, right? They're written for our learning, right? So, hey, when the Lord brought famines on the earth, it was horrible. All right, what does it say? Lamentations talking about the pine away, pine away. Shaka, grab that real quick. Oh, you got it?
27.
It says pine away. Yeah, I think it's 4. I could be wrong now. Pine away, stricken. Stop your pine away.
Lamentations 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Right, it's better to be put to death than to suffer famine and suffer hunger, man. All right, because why?
It says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Right, because that's a very slow death, man. All right, to die of starvation. All right, because your body is literally to try to keep itself alive and keep going. It's going to start eating away. First, it's going to start with the fat. All right, and then guess what? Then once the fat stores are depleted, now it's going to do your muscle, and then all of a sudden now your body is totally broken down. Now it's going to get your organs, and it's over, man. All right, because you can last, and then without water, you're through. You can only last maybe about a week without water. But then after that, your ass is gonna be through. You can last about roughly. It depends though. If you're a little skinny bone motherfucker, if you want these GMO babies, it's probably a week for food as well. You know, 90 pounds in the way, soaking wet. You feel me? Go ahead.
That's when them demons is gonna really be on you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna look at your siblings and start imagine them eating them. You know.
Yeah. They're gonna be looking like the cartoons where they start turning into chicken legs in front of you. A Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, for these, verse 10, the hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
Yeah, and that happened in ancient times, right? All right, the women ate their children, man, because of what? The lack of bread, all right, the lack of food. All right, and that's gonna happen again. That's gonna come back, man. All right, it's coming to the time, man. People gonna be eating their children, man. All right, they gonna be starving to death. They gonna be robbing their neighbors for the lack of bread, man. Yeah. That's what's happening. That's what's coming. You know, hey, it's laugh now, cry later. You know, these people ain't ready, man. But see, they don't want the bitter. All they want to hear is the sweet. Speaking to me smooth things, prophesy deceits, right?
Yeah, bro.
That's what our people want to hear. That's why you still see them niggas running up to the Christian church, believing in the madness, all right?
Yeah.
Well, I just like the camaraderie. Well, what about the scriptures, man?
Yeah.
Well, what about truth?
Yeah.
Does that matter anymore?
Well, their truth is a lie. They want to believe in a lie.
Yeah. They believe in them false ideology, man. They believe all this weak shit, man.
You tell a lie so long, some people tell a lie so long it becomes the truth.
Yeah.
To people, bro. Yep. When they hear the truth, it sounds like a lie.
Yep.
All because the lie has been passed out from generation to generation.
Yeah, then these dudes will say some shit like, well, my reality is what I make it to be. Man, shut your ass up.
That manifesting.
Yeah, I'm just manifesting this.
Spiritually
You know,
manifesting.
I'm spiritually manifesting. Ah, man.
And the Joel Osteen manifests a 40K every day.
Right. Hey, man, the nigga gonna say years ago talking about the Lord want me to get my rap career off first and then before I come and serve him. And that was serious. That was a serious thought, man. That dude believed that shit. You know? And guess what? He ain't get his rap career, man.
Well, that's his guy, his rap.
Yeah. Yeah, man. These people, man, they get caught out there, man.
Can't serve two masters, man.
Yeah, keep going.
I got to do something.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 Kings 6:24.
Yep.
The siege of Samaria, cannibalism. It says, and it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. It says, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until the ass's head was
And
sold.
right, and see when you besiege it, I mean what they blocked everything off, all right? All right, so they didn't let no import, they didn't let any goods in. And usually your farms and everything, that's outside of your castle walls and stuff, right? All your crops and everything. But see when you cut that off, right, and you rob and spoil that, and then you're not letting nothing come in, so you're just stuck with the storehouses that you have. Then once those empty out, all right, now you're down to eating leather, you get leather off your shoes and your or whatever goods they had. You know, it could be the leaves off the trees. All right, now once you go through all that, now you're looking to eat each other to the point it says what?
It says, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver.
Right, see, an ass's head for 4 pieces of silver,
Four
man.
scores.
4 score for silver, right? So check that out. And mind you, an ass, which is a donkey, All right, that's an unclean animal, beast. You can't eat that.
Right.
All right, that's made to be for that's a working utility animal, man. All right, that's not lawful to eat. But they got so
Got so
desperate,
hungry, yeah.
so desperate, and then there's not a lot of meat on the head of the animal, right? Go ahead.
They show you in the movies and the so-called TV shows. If you remember in the Game of Thrones, they told the queen, they said, the people are starving. All right, the people in the city, because like this brother was saying, all the farms are outside of the city.
Yep.
They shut the city down.
Yep.
And the people that were in the city were starving, but they were used to eating out of the storehouse.
Yep.
All right, but they cut the storehouse off, all right, to feed the wealthy. All right, that's the same that's going to happen around in this time.
Yeah.
All right, the wealthy are going to eat. All right, and we are part of that wealthy because we the men of the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord told us we don't eat, but hey, everybody else is going to starve.
Because these people, they ain't got no hedge of protection, man. They don't have Yahweh Shemel Shai. And like I said, and when famines really start to take hold here in America, some places are going to be worse than others, man.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to be, you're going to see the downfall of certain areas, man, more than others.
And most Jakes don't know how to fish.
Yeah.
Jake don't know how to hunt.
Yep.
All right, Jake don't buy instruments to make clean water.
Yep.
All right, it's gonna be a hard time out here for these people, man.
Yeah, and let's say they don't have to fish and hunt, and they prepare themselves like they Bear Grylls, survivalists, man. And you gotta have Yahweh Shemel Shai to be with you, man.
Right.
You can be fishing out of a lake, stocked with 1 million fucking fish, man. But the Lord won't let you get a damn bite, man. You'll be eating the worms that you put on the hook, man.
All right, well, it's like that movie we saw with Duty. He had prepped everything up, man.
Yep.
Guess what? They came for it because guess what? He had the Lord, man.
Yeah.
He got Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And the Lord have it where your food spoils, or they come in and like I said, people rob and spoil your goods, or they have mice and rats, go through your stockpile of food, man, destroy that shit.
Yeah.
And the Lord, man, He's the ultimate chess master, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
It says, in the fourth part of a cab of doves, it's like of a cab of doves dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Right, so they were selling bird shit to eat, man. All right, it was so bad that they were selling bird shit to eat, man. Hey, if you look at that movie Demolition Man with those people that weren't part of society and they're living underground, they were eating mice burgers and shit, rat burgers, man. You know what I'm saying? Which that's unlawful, right?
Yeah.
But that's what they're doing to survive.
But they came to a point where they didn't have another choice.
Yeah.
They didn't have a source of nothing else to eat.
Yep.
All right, so they was eating chunky rat burgers.
Right. Yeah, man.
That movie Snowpiercer, the people in the back of the train car, they was eating like these roach bars and stuff.
Yeah, Snowpiercer, yeah, they come to find out, they're being fed, the bugs and shit. And I might be mixing up 2 movies with the rat burgers thing. I'm not sure.
No, they was eating rats with Demolition Man.
Okay, because I was thinking the other one too with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's on that. No, that is it. That's the
Demolition Man because even in that movie, guess what? That movie showed the mark, man.
Yeah.
All right, that movie showed the future of society.
Right.
It showed the mark, and it showed the people who refused to take it. Those were the people who were underground eating a rat burger. Yeah. All right, but the Lord's not gonna have us eating no rat burgers, man. The Lord's gonna still have us lawfully eating, man.
Yeah, just because a bologna, a ham sandwich pops up, that might be that's a test, man.
Right.
Shit, the Lord ain't gonna put us in a trick bag, man. All right. He gonna give us lawful stuff to eat, man.
All right, we gonna have the spirit on us like the Maccabees, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And that's why, incorporate more faster, man.
Yeah.
Get used to less, man. All right. Just good practice. Get like Apostle Gabar talks about, get comfortable with the uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what's coming to this world, uncomfortability. All right, the squeeze is happening, man. It's getting tighter and tighter, man.
That's good.
All right, grocery prices are going up, man. Hey, $100 ain't shit to spend nowadays. Hey, you come out with maybe 2 meals. Yeah. So hey.
My bags ain't full.
Yeah, bags ain't full. Especially you trying to do right, trying to eat right through the spirit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Verse 26, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help my Lord, O King. And he said, if the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, do not help thee, when shall I help thee?
Right.
And out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress.
Yep.
And the king said unto her, what alayeth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so they,
Because he going what it is, the ladies are trying to trick him about the kid or whatever. Go ahead.
yeah.
It says like,
Yeah.
and it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rent his clothes and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh.
There's some more. That's the point. We can drop that. We're getting away from the topic. But anyways, the famine, right? All right, so that was an example, just like in ancient times, man. All right, the Lord bringing famine upon His own people, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's the power we serve, man. Remember, y'all. Remember, Yahweh killed everybody on earth except for 8 souls, man.
Right.
Did we not forget that? The flood.
Yeah.
You know, people walk around here like that didn't happen, man.
Yeah.
Like that's make believe. Because once again, the God of this world, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, has blinded the mind of the people, man.
That's right, bro.
All right, got y'all believing like the scriptures is make believe, right? Or it's not the way. Well, I believe some of the words in there. How the fuck you gonna believe some of it? You know, that's why the Sakari, that's why they ass is out of here, because you can't just believe in part of the word.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I want to break you down like a shotgun.
Yeah, straight up.
Go ahead,
This is back in 2 Timothy chapter 9 and verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people.
That's happening now, man. Uproars of the people, man. All right, the whole world is panicking over the tariffs.
Yep.
Understand that right there?
Yeah, tariffs. Yep.
Tariffs, man. Everybody's in panic of the tariffs and what DJ's gonna do, man.
Yep.
All right, DJ's out of control. Now everybody's in an uproar.
Yep.
Because people are even throwing the word we're in depression again.
Yep.
All right, it's gonna be on the Great Depression. Now people are in an uproar, man. Go ahead.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right,
Yep.
the Lord knew these things were going to happen, man. And let me just say this stuff's not the first uproar. This is the first uproar of Americans.
Yeah.
Because these other countries have uproars all the time. Riots, fights with the government, man. All right, the Lord, when I first got this truth, brothers used to always say the Lord's saving this place for last.
Yeah.
And now things are heating up in this place, bro.
Yeah.
At an all-time high, man.
Yeah.
So, guess what, man? The Lord is saving this place for last, man.
Yep.
You know, you can see it. Now everybody panicking. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, there's so many people like my wife's co-workers and shit. They all worry about, oh man, they 401ks and this and that. You see it all over social media, especially here in that, man. People, I'm gonna take it out, and people running to take their 401ks out and do this, which that messes up the bank. So, yeah,
That's the economy, yeah.
which is a good thing, man. Let these people be in panic, man.
Yeah, they furthering it, man. And what I see today too, man, guess what? Trump revoked 900,000 people's citizenship, man.
Yeah, it really ain't citizenship.
Right.
What it was is they got processed by that app that Biden has set up to let them know that they're here, that they're registered in, and they're like, I think they got
They had like 3 months to get it or something like that.
2 years or something like
2
that.
years to get it together, but he's not allowing them 2 years.
Yeah.
Go back to your country.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, you cut it off.
Hey, the Lord has got this dude shaking this place up, man. All right? And it's good too, man. Because Americans are too comfortable, man. All right? The American people have lived comfortably, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 47
Time.
and verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be as a lady forever.
Yeah, it's to be as a lady is untouched. All right, go ahead.
So that thou didst didst not lay these things to thy heart.
Yeah, no worries at all. Great American dream. Nothing's gonna yeah, this is dropping the top. Cold as hell outside. All right, this is what I mean by the careless. The carelessness, people are living carelessly, man.
They're gonna see me in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I got this.
I'm running this bitch for the week.
The vanity of America, man. Go ahead,
Fire redhead.
Right. And I'm
Hold up,
right.
man. Go ahead,
I'm used to fighting fire.
Heat it up.
It says, I'm sorry, I'm reading that again. It says in Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst.
Right, that's America's stance.
Yep.
America's like, I'll be a lady forever. Ain't nobody's gonna run down on this land. Ain't
Right.
nobody gonna shoot missiles on this place. That's how America thinks, man.
Right.
But that's going to happen. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I hope all you firefighters think you can fight those nukes when they hit, man.
Right.
You know, when they celebrating the convention. Go ahead, bro.
It says,
You didn't put out no nuclear fire when you do
Damn right. Nigga with the hose in the skeleton form. Yeah, getting fucking vaporized, nigga. From the holes and they, man,
Thought
look.
about that, man. At a firefighter convention, man. You ain't gonna be stopping little with them nukes, bro.
Hey, what they talking about? The fire chief of the United States talking about, yeah, get ready.
Yeah.
We got,
You got a nuke coming. They're fighting. No.
get ready, fire crews. Get your nuclear bunkers, and then when the fallout comes out, you know, whatever, man.
we gotta come up with the special water.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's a mix of plastic and styrofoam and
I'm
water.
not
You know what I mean?
ready
Some
for the power. I'm not
bullshit.
ready for the power of the Lord, man. Because guess what? You couldn't even put out those California fires.
Right, y'all something, man.
All right?
Yeah.
The Lord already showed the Lord showed his power on a low level of fire. You can't even put out those fires, man.
Hey,
Go ahead,
the
man.
Lord gonna hose you niggas down, man.
That's right, bro.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, and thou saidest, I shall be as a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right, because that's the pride of America, man. They think that the what does it say? The few, the proud, the brave,
few, the proud, the Marines, right.
Yeah, that them type of sayings, man.
Yeah.
Don't tread on me. You know, all them weak ass sayings, man. Like this place can't be touched, man. But guess what? It is gonna be touched.
And guess what? They brainwash you niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans get caught up in this.
Yeah.
You hear niggas say all the time, ain't nobody can beat us.
Right.
You're not a part of the us, bro.
Right. You ain't us.
You ain't in the inner circle, my man.
Yeah. Who's we, nigga? You got a
Right.
mouse in your pocket?
Right,
Yeah,
bro.
they ain't. Look,
Go ahead,
they
Doc.
ain't
It
with
says, therefore hear now this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly.
Yeah, they do just the well as carelessly, bro.
Yeah.
I had no thought of the Lord. Had no thought of what's coming. You know, thinking this place gonna go on forever and ever. Oh, we're gonna build circles. We're gonna build our infrastructure up. That's how you ever hear these so-called politicians and presidents want to build infrastructure of America. We want to make ourselves stronger for the next 20, 30. It ain't gonna be in the next 20, 30 years.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me.
Yeah, that's America. What Trump say? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. If they don't like it, you know, pretty much saying like hey, he was the god of the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, he was gonna rule. He gonna rule the way he want to rule, and can't nobody stop him. You know, go ahead, read that part one time too, bro.
That get down and lay down spirit.
Yeah,
It says, therefore hear now this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me.
we're doing so-called science, our discoveries. What they think? They think they'll become Yahabashim Yahushua. They become God. All right. Oh, we can put a brain. We can take the brain and change the structure of a monkey. We can do this and change it to transgender. We can make a man have a baby. They think they Yahabashim Yahushua.
Yeah.
Not knowing the Lord let you do these things to make a fool of you, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
It says, I shall not sit as a widow.
Yeah, a widow is someone who has the loss of life. All right, that's so-called America. Nobody gonna come over here. Nobody gonna touch this land. All right, ain't nobody that's stupid. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Uh huh.
Right, yeah, because here it is. America, being as the hammer of the whole earth, goes around to these other countries and bullies them and what? Rapes, robbing, murders the people of those lands, right?
Yeah, bro.
For resources, under the guise of terrorists and all this shit, right? Well, guess what? They murdered countless children, man. Which really, man, that's part of their sacrifices, man.
Right.
It's all a big blood sacrifice, anyways.
That's why the white man can walk around in such pride.
Yeah.
Because the Lord let him do a number on us, man. All right, and that's why we know this dude, he a base man.
Yeah.
But the Lord has let him do a number on the earth. All right, that's why they walk with their nose in there. We can go around the world and do what we want to do.
Yep.
We're off the in the end. We didn't off the confusion. We didn't confuse in the end. Whatever we say gonna go, man. Yeah. The Lord got a rule of making coming though, bro.
They're like, we're the author and the finisher of our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Yeah, the Lord not in the wicked thoughts.
Yeah.
All right? They thinking how to be wicked.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again, man.
Yeah.
All right? But you know what? That's the Lord made them. Like that brother was going, Lord made some vessel for honor, some for dishonor.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
It says, his ways are always grievous.
Yeah.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah.
Right, that, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Who want war with Debo?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, bro, they have went around, and they have destroyed the whole earth through their so-called democracy, through their so-called policies, and with their government. All right, and with their government, like this brother was going into, all right, they punk other nations, man. Yeah. All right, we coming over there in your land because we don't like the way your rulers ruling your land. All right. We don't like the way y'all got stuff going over there, so we don't come over there and set it right.
Right.
And your own country not even set up right.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
It said, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Yeah, nobody gonna ever do nothing to me, man.
All right.
All right, we set ourselves up good enough on this earth that we're gonna rule it forever. That's the so-called thought of the so-called white man, that they're gonna rule forever.
Yep.
All right? You might as well forget about slavery and all those things, you guys. That's all, and put on your bootstraps and catch up.
Right. It's the new and improved.
You know? Yep. Go ahead, Art. Like that I said.
Yep. It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
Right. This is the time. Go ahead.
The loss of children
Yep.
and widowhood,
Yeah.
they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
Right. So the Lord said, not only is He gonna do these things, they're gonna be done in perfection.
That's right.
All right, and because of the multitude of your sorceries, all that you've done against the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans,
Yep.
things you've done against the land. All right, not following the laws of statutes, not following the laws of Yahweh. And Esau know the laws of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Not following the land Sabbath.
Yep.
Those one of the things that they could have followed, bro.
Yeah.
And that's how these elites, they can get the upper hand on you people out here, man.
Yep.
They don't want you people eating, real fresh produce,
Right.
eating fruit. They want you eating the
Pesticides.
what's that? The cotton candy flavored grapes.
Yeah.
They want
They want everything unnatural, right?
Yeah.
And processed in the lab.
Green grapes not supposed to be sweet, bro. They're supposed to have like a kind of a bitter taste. All right, this dude to change it all up, man. Even to the point
Right, like
of
a sour,
they
like,
want to have like it's sweet but a sweet sour taste. All right, this dude to change up the structure of everything, man.
Yep.
They do all seeds now go through Monto. All right,
Monsanto?
I didn't want to see it.
Monsanto.
Oh, that's cool.
All of them go through Monsanto, and guess what? Monsanto genetically modified all the seeds. All right, to have a natural pesticide in it. All right, so that the bugs and stuff don't come and eat the produce up in the field. All right, so that's one chemical. Then when you go to the store, those hoses they got spraying over your food is another chemical on your food, man. It damn near a wax around your apples.
Yeah, it's like a preservative.
A preservative wax around your fruit. If you notice when you go to the grocery store, you never see flies.
Yeah.
You never see gnats in big grocery stores where you got 100 apples. You got 100 apples, ain't no flies.
Right.
Ain't no gnats after this fruit.
Yeah.
You know, this dude has destroyed everything, man.
Yeah. GMOs, man.
Yeah. But the Lord got a rude awakening for you, man.
Yep.
Keep going, huh?
It
It said the loss of your children, widowhood. All right, so the Lord means that means death. Go ahead.
says, they shall come, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Yeah, y'all enchantment, your lies, all right, everything you've done unto the people, man. All right, with the chemtrails, all these things, man. You destroyed the water. All right, you turned the world on to plastic. You know, men got plastic in their urine system.
Yeah.
You know,
literally in their body, like
Yeah.
everybody's bodies, the animals, microplastics.
These metals from the trails.
Yeah, yep. Trails. Yeah, from the chemtrails.
these things are breaking us down biologically slow.
That's why if we didn't have Yahweh Shem Shah, we would have perished, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord said he shortened the days or no flesh will be saved.
Yep.
Because this dude's not going to stop.
Yep.
All right, he going to continue his wickedness more and more, man.
Yep.
All right, until the Lord said that's enough and come and check his ass.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. That's more than
Yeah, I got smart. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Yeah.
Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Yeah, that's what they say, though. You trusted in your wickedness. Don't nobody see me. Ain't nothing going to happen to what I'm doing. All right? I'm going to do it my way anyway. All right, go ahead.
It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Yeah, the things that you learn, all right, the Lord lets you learn, is perverted thee. To the point where you think you just extra smarter than the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, you think you the smartest thing in the universe, man. All right, so go ahead.
This micro C-hip that they're coming out with, all right, it's able, you know, it's supposedly miracles. You know, they can make a lame man walk.
Yeah,
You
kind.
know, they can help the blind see. So now they got that mindset. Oh, you know, we doing it like the Most High, and we can do better. You know.
Yeah,
so the Lord is seeing that pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Nuval
Yeah.
Harari nigga, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the Lord's stuff is organic material, whereas machinery and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then also with that, they have with that Neuralink. There's a one dude they're working on right now, able to control stuff with his mind. He's a paraplegic and shit. Able to play video games again, and then possibly walk soon. So that's something that they're working on. I've seen somebody with like their hand. They got the robot hand, but they can actually feel the fingers and the hand movements and stuff, man.
Hey, look up the robot dog.
Yeah.
All right, they got a dog you can ride on the back of, man. Cause Yamaha is creating a
horse.
robot dog.
Robot horse.
No, it's a dog, bro.
That's a horse that you ride on.
No, it's an actual dog.
You talking about the video we saw? It's like a mechanical horse.
He was coming down the hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it was like that's supposed to like because it was supposed to take on like the ancient of us using horses,
Yeah.
which is the ancient, strength, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, but he can be a mechanical horse.
Yeah.
All right.
Jump across shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this dude is doing, like I said, he's doing the work, man.
Yeah.
Good, I just want that.
It says, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
See, once again, who else? See, that's the words of the Lord. All right, they took the words of the Lord and said it for themselves. You know, and see, like I said, man, you know what, man? Hey, man, all you people, all you firefighters who are walking past right now, laughing, mocking the name of the Lord, man, you burn up in the fire, man.
Yeah. You don't suffocate.
Hey,
Your breathing system ain't gonna work when you go into a house.
hey,
Motherfucking the roof gonna collapse on your ass like the VR.
yeah.
Like the club in the VR.
And
You
the
know?
Lord said, offend not my little ones, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But
But you know what the hell with you people?
they
We're not
weak.
offended no more.
Nah,
Because we
man.
know you're going to die.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They through.
It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt.
Bad times.
Yep.
All right, gonna come upon you, man. Go ahead.
It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Then you're not gonna know where it's coming from. All right, all your expectations, your radars, all your theory people. All right. Yeah, you're not gonna know what's coming. All right, but when it comes, it's gonna be bad times, man, for you, man. All right, go ahead.
I mean, because Russia, they're constantly, not constantly, but they got missiles to basically the U.S. Defense system. They're not gonna be able to.
They can't
Yeah,
knock it down.
they can't. They take it.
Hypersonic missiles.
Yeah, it's going into our they got the anti-defense system. All right, the anti-defense system are not modernized enough to deal with Russians. All right, remember 3-4 years ago they were saying they were saying that Russian missiles were considered sci-fi compared to America, but their technology would take America 10 years to catch up.
Yeah.
All right, by the time they catch up in 10 years, guess what? They need to advance 10 more years.
Now America does have hypersonic missiles now, but so does China, so does Russia.
Yeah.
So like I say, hey, but at the end all be all, hey.
I'm gonna say, hey, like the brother said, they do all got missiles, and guess what, man? It don't matter if those missiles old or new, man. Hypersonic or not. And the Lord gonna put the spirit that all of them be shut off. All right, so it don't matter what hypersonic it is, or who's Lord and who. When the spirit of the Lord goes out, man, that's gonna be able to stop them missiles from being fired onto America, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Al.
It says, Isaiah chapter 47, verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to stop the Lord when these things happen, man. Go ahead.
And the desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, desolation, man. Don't come with you suddenly, man. All right, there's like a time like today, everybody laughing and smiling and chilling. All right, well, all hell gonna be breaking loose with the Lord doing, though.
Oh, the snap of a finger, man.
Yeah.
Change up real quick.
Yeah.
Turn that frown. Hey, turn that smile upside down.
Yeah.
Reverse instead of turn that frown upside down. Yeah, I already know. Yeah. Hey, like that sign says up there. It said, when safety is non-negotiable, trust the experts, man. We trust in Yahweh Shema Shah. See, those are phrases of the world, man.
Yep.
Trust the experts.
The Lord is the expert.
That's right.
The Lord are the experts.
Yeah.
All right, that's why we out here on the highways and byways.
Yeah.
All right, to tell you Negroes like you, the Native Americans, that Yahweh Shema Shah is coming back.
Yeah.
All right, and if you don't get right, you're going to be destroyed in these things that we're talking about, man.
Yep.
All right, we talk about those missiles in America, you're going to be caught up in that thing, man. When the brother bring all these scriptures about these famines, you're going to be caught up in those things. All right, if you don't turn unto the Lord, man. All right, and guess what? The time is shorter and shorter. You know, a dude at work said the other day, he said, man, we've been in the last days since my grandma. I said, your grandma had no understanding.
Right.
Or your grandma didn't know about prophecy.
Yeah.
I said, but now we are truly in the last days, bro.
Yeah, and she was right.
Yeah.
She was right, because we were, like I said earlier. When
the
Yahweh
beginning.
got put to death on the cross, hey, that was the beginning of the end.
All right, but the prophecies had to come forth first.
Yep.
Because like we started in the beginning, the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. All right, so the prophecies had to be filled. Somebody get to on the point in time.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
That's spirit. So the Lord's word, like the brother brought out earlier too. The Lord's word was not going to return unto him void.
Yeah.
All right, so when he said it's going to happen, it has to come to pass before it's coming. Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch.
That's right.
When you watch it, go ahead.
That's why we on our spiritual watchtower.
That's right, bro.
Well, because we're paying attention to the news and reporting it back to the hopeful elect of our people, man, through the four corners of the earth, via the YouTube, man, or other various platforms, but mainly is the YouTube source, right? You know, because you have other believers download and copy and paste our videos and put it on TikTok or other platforms, so the word's going out, and then it's getting translated in other languages as well.
Right, bro.
All right, so there won't be no excuse on that day. The word, Lord, it said, because that's a requirement for the end to finally come true, is that this gospel shall be preached in all the world, and then the end shall come.
That's right, brother.
And that's what's
Matthew.
happening, man. Yeah, Matthew 24.
And what does a man in the tower do? He sounds the alarm.
Yeah.
All right, and then you watch those like the movie Troy. When they sell 1,000 ships, the dude can see them from miles off. You start ringing the bell. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody in the city started to prepare themselves.
Yep.
All right, and that's what we're doing. We're ringing the bell. All right, and the men of the Lord are preparing themselves. All right, for what's to come, and telling our people to get ready.
Yeah,
You know, suit up, Salaki.
Because you see it in all these movies, even the Lord of the Rings, man. See the army coming up. That ain't a party sound. Oh, let's get down to breakdance. That's Jake. Jake has to be doing the spinneroonie and shit on some cardboard, man.
Right.
But no.
Jake still be doing the damn two-leg shuffle. You know, they don't want to hear the sound of the alarm because guess what? It doesn't meet up with their wickedness.
Yeah, Jake hear that. Jake hear that. That's my jam.
Right.
Hey, get your ass destroyed.
Jake to remix the trumpet.
Right.
Jake step into it. Because Jake take everything as a game, man.
See, Jake likes to hear the sirens at the club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the DJ.
Jake don't want to hear the siren of the Lord.
Right.
Because the siren of the Lord requires you to get yourself ready to prepare yourself.
And the problem with the sirens of Yahweh Shema Shah, the trumpet blowers are us, man.
Yeah.
They hate to see people like us telling them that they better get their life together. The Lord gonna destroy their wicked ass.
Yep,
man.
you niggas don't know nothing.
You nigga don't know that.
Yeah.
I remember him from high school, man.
Yeah. Now y'all say you know the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the Lord, man. All right, and the Spirit dealing with us.
And see, that's the spirit. See, that's how you know, hey, the servant's no greater than his master. Yahweh Shai had to deal with that.
Yep.
He go back to his hometown. Isn't that the carpenter's son?
Yeah.
I remember, you know. Yeah. That's Joseph. That's Joseph and them son. I remember him. I taught him how to swivel, you know what I'm saying? I taught him how to chisel the statue down. You know, that's how Jake is talking. He don't know nothing. I showed him how to lace his shoes up or whatever. That's how Jake, that's how he'll water down the information you got because he taught you something.
Right.
Nigga, I showed him how to latch his shoes, you know?
Right. And he was just a little boy running around here.
Running around and shit. I told him to go in the house.
Taught him how to blow his nose. Snotty nose. Yeah, because you know, that's why you can't pour new wine in the old bottles.
Yeah.
All right, because an older person thinks he can't learn nothing from a younger man.
Yeah.
All right, and that's why people are so stuck in this syndrome of Christianity.
Yeah.
All right, because that old wine, it can't filter out, bro.
That plantation
And
Christianity.
the Lord not dealing with them, man. All right, the Lord got to be dealing with you. For you, for a strong Christian, the Lord got to be dealing with you to pull you up out of there, man.
Yeah.
All right, because hey, that's a strong demon, bro.
Madness.
Yeah, for real. Go ahead,
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, you want?
Yeah, because when we break down the scriptures and the prophecies, you know, let's say you break it down to where a child can understand, because and you have to be like that, because the true elect of our nation, they're gonna come back as a child. So you gotta break it down as a child, because you gotta remember these people are being reset. They're being deprogrammed from this wicked ass matrix, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed
For
time.
an appointed time. That's what me and his brother were just going into. Yeah, his grandmother was right, but it was for an appointed time.
Yep.
All right, nobody knew the day of the hour of Yahweh Shema Shah. Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
All right, so it's for an appointed time when the Lord is ready to do this thing.
Yeah.
See, y'all probably. Oh, good.
No, just real quick, because that's why, just like people in this world, that they try to put a cap on success. Well, you ain't this by 30, you ain't shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's 31, you know what I'm saying, or 32, 33, you know, whatever. So that's how they feel about the prophecies too. Well, shit, and it comes as my grandma was telling me, so it must not be real. What the fuck you mean, man?
There's so many flaws in it. He didn't write it.
Yeah.
You know, Jake just
Yeah,
come.
does that
Jake,
make you feel better? Does that help
I
you sleep at night,
bet-
nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak."
At the end it shall speak on you, nigga. Because you didn't want to trust in the Lord. It was for an appointed, not your time, but all this is on the Lord's time. Everything that we're going through, all right? Everything, all these years that we live on this earth is on the Lord's time. All right, and when he's ready to come back and deliver his people, man. All right? And our job is to fight until the end. All right? This Lord said, same shall be saved, man. He didn't endure to the end. The same shall be saved. Our thing is to endure until the Lord comes, man.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got that shot?
Swat 32 and verse
Cause
17.
this what Jake do, man. Right here, go ahead.
A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Yeah, the Lord didn't write the Bible, so you can continue being wicked, nigga.
Right.
You know? Well, that ain't true. That ain't what I was taught. I don't believe in that book. And that's fine, man. You don't have to believe in nothing.
Right.
Hey, but believe that you're gonna die.
Yeah, believe that.
Believe
your ass
that your
gonna
life
die.
is like a vapor.
Yeah.
All right? And the Lord don't need you, man.
Yeah.
All right? But the Lord only got a certain time, all right, on everybody's life, man.
Yeah.
All right? And a lot of you, like I said, a lot of people laughing that your time is up. All right? The clock is going to stop ticking on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, hey, so with that, we pray that was edifying to the elect. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone rule well. And shalom to you sincere, hopeful elect brothers and sisters, listening and learning. And to your brother preaching, teaching the truth to the four corners of the earth. With that, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Above.
Above the ball. I thought you loud, man.